They admired the sparkle. No one noticed the furnace that made the gold. Gentleness was never weakness, it was discipline. Wearing silk. Some women grow louder. She simply became impossible to bargain with. She stopped asking to be chosen. The room changed first, then the people, then the story. What once ignored her began arriving with perfect timing. She no longer explained her boundaries. The closed door became its own language. Respect entered quietly without invitation. Luxury isn't expensive, it's refusing what costs your peace. She became the destination, not because she chased, because she never negotiated her worth with empty hands. You collected my laughter like borrowed jewelry, never knowing it was never yours to keep. The window still remember how softly had disappeared. Even dust settled differently after I left. Nothing shattered, nothing burned. The quiet simply chose another owner. Now every beautiful thing reminds you of what escaped. The chandelier still shine, just not for us. You reach for yesterday's perfume, finding only cold velvet air. Some losses never ask to be forgiven. I became a language your hands could no longer pronounce. The stars kept my address. You didn't. There is elegance in never returning to a place that confused your kindness for permanence. No curse, no farewell, only the luxury of becoming unreachable. You hear my name inside songs that were never written about me. You'll search for familiar eyes inside unfamiliar crowds, and every almost will remind you what forever looked like. I wasn't the ending. I was the chapter. Every story tries to rewrite. made the gold. Gentleness was never weakness, it was discipline. Wearing silk, some women grow louder. She simply became impossible to bargain with. She stopped asking to be chosen. The room changed first, then the people, then the story. What once ignored her began arriving with perfect timing. She no longer explained her boundaries. The closed door became its own language. Respect entered quietly, without invitation. Luxury isn't expensive, it's refusing what costs your peace. She became the destination, not because she chased, because she never negotiated her worth with empty hands. The walls no longer remember the sound of my hesitation. I folded every unanswered question into paper birds and watched them disappear before dawn. Some doors were never locked, I simply stopped returning. There is a language only stillness understands. It never interrupts, it never asks who was right. It only teaches how to breathe without permission. Tonight my heartbeat wears velvet instead of armor. Nothing outside me decides how brightly my soul is allowed to glow. I bloom where silence lives, I rise without applause. I become the calm that storms cannot inherit. Every breath returns me to myself. Every sunrise finds a woman already whole. The mirror stopped reflecting my fears. Now it only remembers my becoming, my carrier. No unfinished wars, no borrowed names, no invisible chains, only quiet wrapped in gold. The night never apologizes for being dark. The moon never explains why it shines, neither will I. My peace has its own heartbeat. My future already knows. My I stopped asking to be heard. Street lights painted gold across the pavement where your promises used to stand. The city forgot your footsteps before I did. Funny how concrete remembers rain longer than people remember honesty. I stopped collecting explanations. They were always too small to fit what broke now. My pockets carry lighter things, moonlight, patience, and names. I no longer answer to silence. Never interrupted me, it simply waited until I was ready to hear myself. I don't disappear, I dissolve into a life that no longer asks permission. The night knows my name, the stars don't question why I changed. Every goodbye became another skyline. I was brave enough to cross. Still echoes, I don't visit them. Some memories deserve museum glass, beautiful, untouched, and impossible to live inside again. The rain never chases the clouds, it simply falls where it belongs. That is how if you ever think of me, don't search the old streets. I became the city lights you only notice after midnight. Never made of gold, it was forged from evenings I survived without applause. Every unanswered prayer became another jewel, resting quietly against my soul. No one witnessed the becoming, only the dawn arrived to congratulate me. permission to belong. I have learned that elegance is not inherited. It is stitched into every choice made when no one is watching. The world mistook my softness for surrender. It's never noticed steel wrapped in velvet. I wear no borrowed crown, no borrowed name, no borrowed light. Everything I carry was earned in silence. I bow to no fear, I answer to no doubt. My spirit has already built its own kingdom. There were seasons when my voice lived inside whispers today. Even my silence commands its own orchestra. The roses do not bloom to be admired. They bloom because blooming is their nature. So do I. Some seek power through noise. Others discover that stillness can move entire worlds. Grace has always been my sharpest blade. I no longer dream of becoming, I simply arrive. Every room recognizes the woman who stopped asking whether she belonged. My crown cannot be stolen. It exists where no hand can reach, within the quiet certainty of my own heart. The palace was never outside me. I carried its doors, its light, its throne, its music, all along. All along. You collected my laughter like borrowed jewelry, never knowing it was never yours to keep. The windows still remember how softly I disappeared. Even dust settled differently after I left. Nothing shattered, nothing burned. The quiet simply chose another owner. Now every beautiful thing reminds you of what escaped. The chandelier still shines, just not for us. You reach for yesterday's perfume, finding only cold velvet air. Some losses never ask to be forgiven. I became a language your hands can no longer pronounce. The stars kept my address, you didn't. There is elegance in never returning to a place that confused your kindness for permanence. No curse, no Every story tries to rewrite. Morning no longer asks where I have been. The windows know I learned to leave without making a sound. There was a season when I mistook waiting for devotion. Now even the wind moves with more certainty than I ever settled for. I have stopped watering gardens that only bloom when I disappear. The quiet became my language. The distance became my jewelry. Not everything needs an ending. Some things simply stop having permission to touch me. I never chase what hesitates. I never beg for borrowed affection. What belongs beside me finds its own way home. I walk slowly, the world learns my rhythm. Doors open before I knock, because peace recognizes peace. My heart no longer mistakes noise for passion. I have learned that attention is cheap. Presence is priceless. Every goodbye builds another room inside me, filled with light no one else could switch off. I don't fear being misunderstood. Flowers never explain why they bloom, neither do I never chase what hesitates. I never shrink to fit forgotten spaces. Everything meant for me travels without persuasion. My life is becoming a collection of effortless arrivals. The moon never argues with the ocean still. The tides listen. Power doesn't announce itself, it simply exists. I have become that kind of silence. I am no longer looking to be chosen. I choose. I no longer wait to be seen. I shine. I no longer fear being alone, because solitude built the woman I pray to become. Some women run after love. Some women run after dreams. I became the place both of them wanted to stay. Morning no longer asks where I have been. The windows know I learned to leave without making a sound. There was a season when I mistook waiting for devotion. Now even the wind moves with more certainty than I ever settled for. I have stopped watering gardens that only bloom when I disappear. The quiet became my language. The distance my jewelry. Not everything needs an ending. Some things simply stop having permission to touch me. I never chase what hesitates. I never beg for borrowed affection. What belongs beside me finds its own way home. I walk slowly, the world learns my rhythm. Doors open before I knock, because peace recognizes peace. My heart no longer mistakes noise for passion. I have learned that attention is cheap, presence is priceless. Every goodbye built another room inside me, filled with light no one else can switch off. I don't fear being misunderstood. Flowers never explain why they bloom, neither do I never chase what hesitates. I never shrink to fit forgotten spaces. Everything meant for me travels without persuasion. My life is becoming a collection of effortless arrivals. The moon never argues with the ocean. Still the tides listen. Power doesn't announce itself, it simply exists. I have become that kind of silence. I am no longer looking to be chosen. I choose. I no longer wait to be seen. I shine. I no longer fear being alone, because solitude built the woman I pray to become. Some women run after love. Some women run after dreams. I became the place both of them wanted to stay. The walls no longer remember the sound of my hesitation. I folded every unanswered question into paper birds and watched them disappear before dawn. Some doors were never locked. I simply stopped returning. There is a language only stillness understands. It never interrupts, it never asks who was right. It only teaches how to breathe without permission. Tonight, my heartbeat wears velvet instead of armor. Nothing outside me decides how brightly my soul is allowed to glow. Every sunrise finds a woman all unfinished wars, no borrowed names, no invisible chains, only quiet, wrapped in gold. The night never apologizes for being dark. The moon never explains why it shines. Neither will I. Quieter the moment I stopped asking to be heard. Fade into distant ambient. Street lights painted gold across the pavement where your promises used to stand. The city forgot your footsteps before I did. Funny how concrete remembers rain longer than people remember honesty. I stopped collecting explanations. They were always too small to fit what broke. Now my pockets carry lighter things, moonlight, patience, and names I no longer answer to. Silence never interrupted me. It simply waited until I was ready to hear myself. I don't disappear, I dissolve into a light that no longer asks permission. The night knows my name. The stars don't question why I changed. Every goodbye became another skyline I was brave enough to cross. There are rooms where my laughter still echoes. I don't visit them. Some memories deserve museum glass, beautiful, untouched, and impossible to live inside again. The rain never chases the clouds, it simply falls where it belongs. That is how I learned to love myself. You won't find me where you left me. The woman who waited has already boarded another midnight train. I travel lighter now. No resentment, no performance, only a heartbeat that finally sounds like home. If you ever think of me, don't search the old streets. I became the city lights you only notice after midnight. After midnight. was never made of gold. It was forged from evenings I survived without applause. Every unanswered prayer became another jewel, resting quietly against my soul. No one witnessed the becoming, only the dawn arrived to congratulate me. Marble halls echo differently when your heart no longer seeks permission to belong. I have learned that elegance is not inherited. It is stitched into every choice made when no one is watching. The world mistook my softness for surrender. It never noticed steel wrapped in velvet. I wear no borrowed crown, no borrowed name, no borrowed light. Everything I carry was earned in silence. I bow to no fear, I answer to no doubt. My spirit has already built its own kingdom. There were seasons when my voice lived inside whispers. Today, even my silence commands its own orchestra. The roses do not bloom to be admired. They bloom because blooming is their nature. So do I. Some seek power through noise, others discover that stillness can move entire worlds. Grace has always been my sharpest blade. I no longer dream of becoming. I simply arrive. Every room recognizes the woman who stopped asking whether she belonged. My crown cannot be stolen. It exists where no hand can reach within. The quiet certainty of my own heart. The palace was never outside me. I carried its doors, its light, its throne, its music all along. Silence stitched in molten lace, moonlight resting on my veins. Every echo learned my name long before came. Velvet shadows kiss the floor. Ancient mirrors guard the door. Nothing here is asking more. Everything is mine before. No permission, no applause. Only constellations writing ancient laws. I bloom where eclipses breathe. I drink from invisible seas. No throne could ever summon me. The crown remembers me. My pulse speaks forgotten gold. My soul cannot be bought or sold. I move in destinies rearranged like stars remembering my name. Ivory whispers lace the air. Hidden galaxies in prayer. Every scar became a key, opening eternity. Midnight wears my silhouette. None of heaven could forget. Even silence bends its knee when the dark awakens me. Do not follow, do not chase. Watch the universe adjust its place. The tide obeys without command, because the moon knows who I am. I blew beyond the edge of time. I wear eternity like wine. No empire could contain this flame. No mirror could rename. The gold was never on my skin. It always lived beneath, within. I rise without making a sound. Yet every kingdom turns around. She never arrived. She remembered who she had always been. Silence stitched in molten lace. Moonlight resting on my veins. Every echo learned my name long before the fire came. Velvet shadows kiss the floor. Ancient mirrors guard the door. Nothing here is asking more. Everything is mine before. No permission, no applause. Only constellations writing ancient laws. I bloom where eclipses breathe. I drink from invisible seas. No throne could ever summon me. The crown remembers me. My pulse speaks forgotten gold. My soul cannot be bought or sold. I move in destinies rearranged like stars remembering my name. Every whispers lace the air. Hidden galaxies in prayer. Every scar became a key, opening eternity. Midnight wears my silhouette. None of heaven could forget. Even silence bends its knee when the dark awakens me. Do not follow, do not chase. Watch watch the universe adjust its place. The tide obeys without command, because the moon knows who I am. I blew beyond the edge of time. I wear eternity like wine. No empire could contain this flame. No mirror could rename. The gold was never on my skin. It always lived beneath, within. I'd rise without making a sound. Yet every kingdom turns around. She never arrived. She remembered who she had always been. Black orchids open after rain, not for spring, not for praise. Candles breathe without a flame, calling echoes without names. The marble listens when I walk. Even silence starts to bloom. Night unfolds its velvet wings, making endless living room. I was never lost inside the dark. The dark was learning my heartbeat. I wear the midnight like perfume, invisible yet filling every room. No diamond knows the way I shine, because my light was never meant for daylight. I become what mirrors cannot hold, a language written only in gold. Every raven knows the road to forgotten galaxies. Every storm that kissed my skin left another masterpiece. I don't gather borrowed stars, I invent another sky. Every ending bends itself whenever I arrive. No cathedral built this soul, no kingdom meet this fire. Every chapter, every scar only carried me higher. breathe without a flame, calling echoes without names. The marble listens when I walk, even silence starts to bloom. Night unfolds its velvet wings, making endless living room. I was never lost inside the dark. The dark was learning my heartbeat. I wear the midnight like perfume, invisible yet filling every room. No diamond knows the way I shine, because my light was never meant for daylight. I become what mirrors cannot hold, a language written only in gold. Every raven knows the road to forgotten galaxies. Every storm that kissed my skin left another masterpiece. I don't gather borrowed stars, I invent another sky. Every ending bends itself whenever I arrive. No cathedral built this soul, no kingdom made this fire. Every chapter, every scar only carried me higher. I wear eternity like silk. Every whisper turns to myth. No throne created who I am, it simply waited for my steps. The universe never crowned me, it remembered I was queen before time dreamed of kings. Close your eyes, the night already knows your true name. The moon untied my hidden hair. Night unfolded secret prayers. Every breath became a key, opening the soul in me. Velvet skies beneath my skin, quiet storms are settling in. No more borrowed shades to wear, only truth remains in air. Soft, yet impossible to bend, still like rivers before they descend. I enter my divine feminine, where silence sings beneath my skin. No louder than the falling night, yet everything begins to shine. I don't awaken to become, I only rise to what I was. Every heartbeat lights the flame, returning me to my own name. Every petal keeps its grace, even after endless rain. Every river knows knows its course without asking where it ends. Gentle hands can shape the stone, calm can conquer louder wars. There is power wrapped in peace, growing quietly through my heart. The wind never argues with the mountain, the ocean never asks to be believed. The stars never compete to be remembered, they simply exist. I enter my divine feminine, the place no fear has ever been, where every scar becomes a thread, weaving gold through all I've lived. No crown was waiting on a throne, it always rested in my soul. Every step becomes a sign I'm finally living what was always mine. Come home, not to a place, but to the woman you have always carried within. The moon untied my hidden hair, night unfolded secret prayers. Every breath became a key, opening the soul in me. Velvet skies beneath my skin, quiet storms are settling in. No more borrowed shades to wear, only truth remains in there. Soft, yet impossible to bend, still, like rivers before they descend. I enter my divine feminine, where silence sings beneath my skin. No louder than the falling night, yet everything begins to shine. I don't awaken to become, I only rise to what I was. Every heartbeat lights the flame, returning me to my own name. Every petal keeps its grace, even after endless rain. Every river knows its course without asking where it ends. Gentle hands can shape the stone, calm can conquer louder wars. There is power wrapped in peace, growing quietly through my heart. The wind never argues with the mountain, the ocean never asks to be believed. The stars never compete to be remembered, they simply exist. I enter my divine feminine, the place no fear has always care.